Would the Black British experience be any different without church?
I think in some ways the church, particularly for our parents who obviously came to this country from Africa or the Caribbean, the church provided a place where they could feel at home. Being in a society where you felt that there was an undercurrent of overt racism, where you felt that even different aspects of yourself, whether it's your food or your language, were seen as like other and often rejected, that church was a place where you felt, I'm not abnormal, there's nothing wrong with me, this is just an amazing part of who I am.
So in Chewing Gum, Tracy, she struggles a lot with her faith, which isn't something we talk about in our community.
I guess because faith is quite a personal thing, and it's often something where faith and culture are very much intertwined. So if you reject your faith, there can be a sense of shame or like you're disappointing people. Do you yourself ever find that it can be difficult discussing contentious issues?
Yeah, 100%. I think like if you've come from a Christian background, then there are certain things that are just contentious issues with, it doesn't have to necessarily even be in your own family, it can be with other people in church. But the fact that like Chewing Gum has broached the subject of not just queerness in Ronald, but like, you know, the fact that he thinks that Tracy is demonically possessed. Like, these things are like blown up for comedic value, but they're important conversations that it's good to like have out in the open. And that's why I think the show is like a really valuable asset to Black British Christian culture.
Given that's part of the experience of our culture, it's surprising that that's not the case more often.
Among the Black population, church is becoming an even bigger thing. Like, why do you think that is?
Just like our parents and our grandparents had, we also want that place where we feel a sense of home. And I think one thing I've seen within the Black church, particularly with issues that all communities face, but in particular things like knife crime, I'm seeing a lot of Black churches really take that on, that responsibility themselves, and say we're not going to wait for the government or wait for funding that might never come, that these are our boys, these are our sons, and we're going to actually step into the gap.